Right, good morning gang. Today we're gonna watch the video of me meeting WILLNE. It's the video that you all have probably seen if you watched the previous video, like the first Road to Roads video on YouTube. It's that clip, so you have already seen it. It's nothing new, but I'm offering my perspective on it, like how I reacted to things, how I thought about everything, and that whole stuff. So yeah. We're gonna react to me meeting him for Road to Roads. So basically, I barely watched this back. It's been like I watched it back while editing, but I haven't watched it from like start to finish. So we're going through this together, okay? Even like before the video actually starts, because he's coming up from the side. If you ever been at Outer Circus or know about it from like Will's video, you know there's 4 entrances. I can put a picture here. So I didn't know from what direction he was coming from, and he was also late. He was late. It's okay. It was like 5 minutes, so it wasn't that bad. But like I was looking around, like freaking out a bit, because like I'm just standing here, and WILLNE is gonna pop up at any moment. And I watched like Will for years, and I watched like James. I started watching James, and then when they started doing more stuff together, I started watching Will as well. Honestly, love them both a bit. They are really like the big inspiration for like my channel and stuff. But yeah, so I was kind of freaking out, and then I like watched to the side, and I saw like Will like coming up with his camera crew, and like, cause Giant had a camera at like him at all times. So the reaction of me is like my genuine reaction, cause the camera wasn't off until like. Basically, we got to the like hotels. But yeah, let's actually start this video. So he's coming up. I'm seeing him. I'm freaking out.
How you doing?
And like here, boom, right? Shit. Right. I'm having like an out of body like experience kinda. Like it's like what the fuck? Cause WILLNE is in front of me. Like WILLNE actually exists. WILLNE not existing debunked. I know, right? Crazy. Anyway, so yeah, I was like, bro, actually fucking exists. That's crazy, man. Like obviously exists, but like he exists and he's in front of me, and that feeling didn't leave for like the bigger portion of the video I actually got. I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? And I also noticed like his voice is more like northern, I would say. Than from what I've seen from like Will and Jim videos and stuff like that. It was like really different, and I was like, what? Just like that really confused me. But then watching back the video I got, his voice sounds like normal. So I think it's like the camera doesn't pick it up or something. I doubt they edited. But anyway, let's actually continue. Here we go.
Yeah.
Boom. Sorry for stopping all the time, but you actually chose to watch this video. Here you can see me being so awkward, because I didn't know if we were going in for handshake, a like bro fist thing, or like a hug, because I never met this man before, and he's never met me. He barely knows stuff about me. I don't know if he actually watched my like vlogs. I think his team might have, and then like briefed him in. Will saw the first video, this film, but I don't think he watched like all the vlogs. But yeah, let's continue. And I was really like self-conscious about my I was really self-conscious about my like speaking, because first off I have kind of an accent, and second off, speaking English like for a long while I tend to like mess up words and like stumble over my words because I talk pretty quickly. So yeah, I was really self-conscious about that.
Sweden to here.
We walked in the dome.
I've lost your mind.
It was really echoey, so we walked out.
Just filming, by the way. We can start. Yeah. August. Oh my god.
I love also. It was really nice of him. Sorry for stopping in. It was really nice of him, like to actually ask if I was okay with being filmed. I had been warned pre-hand, or like Rods had like told me that, hey, we are planning to film this. Are you okay with it being filmed and stuff? And I was like, yeah, no worries. But yeah, it was a nice gesture.
It's honestly, I didn't think I would make it here, but
So could you walk me through the journey of where did you set off from in Sweden?
like north of Sweden, like by almost by
Bro,
Finland.
sorry, but my fucking accent, bro. My accent. I know I still got the accent, but the accent, bro. No, I'm done. Cut the cameras. No, but I struggle to see myself on video, which isn't the best if you're a content creator, but shit happens.
North of Sweden.
Yeah.
What if you don't like it? It's right. We're gonna give you the briefcase later.
And also,
Take it away.
Like, it was weird for me in a way to be like, will actually cares if I like it? I'm just a random bloke from Sweden, bro. Who the fuck cares if I don't like it? Honestly, I loved it. Go watch my review of it, please. But yeah, it was really cool, and being him being actually like, what if you don't like it? Like, yeah, man, that's a possibility. And people call me nuts because I don't like coffee. Spoiler, I don't like coffee. I hate coffee. But now I've become a rodaholic. I'm kidding. Cut that. Anyway.
Right, try the one you will put no if you give us an honest opinion. So northern Sweden, how did we get out of Sweden?
Basically, so I biked down all the way,
All the way through
Yeah.
Sweden.
and in Gävle, it's called, my bags got stolen.
He's so
and
easily
my
impressed.
passports got stolen.
Passport got
So I
stolen.
had to go back home, get new stuff, and then go back.
Passports, I got
You
several.
mental. You absolutely lost your mind. Yeah.
And then in the Netherlands, my bike
Okay,
got
so here,
Yeah.
I'm going to pause. I think he actually thought I biked down and then biked back up to get myself and then biked down again, which wasn't the case. As if you see in the vlogs, you know, I took the train back and then train back to Gävle, so I only did the original. But I didn't catch that he misunderstood it at the time, so I didn't say anything. But I didn't try to deceive him, bro. He is
So I
happy.
had to walk the rest of the bit.
What do you mean you walked from the Netherlands?
I walked to the harbour there, and then I took the ferry over to
Yeah.
somewhere, and then I walked to London.
What do you mean you walked to?
Bro, no, but actually seeing his reactions, being there, that was so cool. I felt like time just fly by, and I was like, no, but it was honestly such a crazy moment. And also, because Giant was stood like this in front of us and was like, so it was kind of hard to in a way because I wanted to focus on Will, of course, because I was speaking to him, but at the same time I was just looking at Giant being there with a fucking camera in our faces, because previous to this, I have done all my vlogs on my phone, and now I edit on my iPad. I'm not gonna keep this iPad. This is the last video from the iPad. Rip the iPad, bro. But anyway, I have a secret project coming up, so I need extra cash. I'm sorry, bro, but yeah, it's crazy. I had a hard time focusing, but it was, honestly.
Where have you stayed overnight?
I've camped and
Camped? You've camped?
I
What do you
have
mean
a
you've
hammock.
camped? Really? And that stuff all the time?
yeah.
That's fucking crazy. And how?
Bro said it like it was the weirdest fucking thing I come. But yeah, it was honestly not to go too deep into the lore, because if you have seen it, it's gonna be repetitive. But as you know, I mostly slept outside in a hammock, and in the beginning of the summer, or I started in the end of the summer in August, so it was still fine, but towards November, September, it became really cold, and it was actually a real struggle to sleep outside, because it was so cold, especially in Sweden, because look at this, I have a ring light under here, but let's turn that off actually, just to prove my point. It's really fucking dark as hell. It's even darker, it's street lights over there, so but it's pitch black, which wasn't an issue because I couldn't see shit. But yeah, let's continue. Sorry. After I don't have this clip, sadly. I don't know if Yayan recorded it actually. But he actually asked when we were going to the hotel, like, oh, can I carry your bags? Can I do something? And I thought that was just a real nice gesture. I'm easily impressed, guys, okay? You gotta learn that. If you're gonna follow Roads to Rods, I'm easily impressed. Like, someone made a TikTok edit of me, and I was like, I head over fucking heels. You guys, make edits of me. Use Hamilton sounds and James Marriott sounds. Trust, you will go on my story. No questions asked. Unless it's like cancelable, because I have a fear of getting cancelled, even though I haven't done anything. Anyway.
How are you feeling now? You saying you feel good? Are you...
Yeah, I feel good. Awesome.
Yeah. Do you do this stuff a lot? Like...
No, never before.
You've never done this before, and you walk me through the thought process.
Again, I haven't biked for 7 years before doing this. I am an extremely lazy person. That's why this video is like super late, probably. Shit happens. Shit happens, bro. No, but I was the most like laziest person ever. I've also struggled with like depression and shit like that. So I had a really rough time mentally, and especially actually before this trip, because I was graduating and I didn't really know what I wanted to do with life. I just know like I wanted to become a content creator, but I've made TikToks and like stuff like that for like since I was like 10, 11. Okay, maybe not, like 12 maybe. I started doing Musical.ly, and then I started doing TikToks basically on the daily, and I haven't gained any traction. I haven't gained any views, followers, anything like that. So I kind of had that dream on the backside. And then a month before I was actually going on a trip, I decided like, yeah, you know what, I'm actually gonna bike to the UK to try rods, because I really wanted to try the drink. But every time, since it was like the summer, every time I watched flights, it was like 100 quid, 200 quid, and I was like, fuck that, man. So I just took my bike there. I haven't biked for 7 years before this, and I bought a shitty bike off Facebook Marketplace that like broke down so many times. So then I spent like £100 on the bike that I actually started biking with. But yeah, it was crazy.
I was bored.
You were bored?
I was bored.
I'm absolutely blown away. Thank you.
Oh, brother, no, cut the cameras, cut the cameras. If you clocked it, let's repeat.
I was bored.
You were bored?
I was bored.
Yeah, my friend Molly has mocked me for that so many times. It's bad, honestly. Next, I have a habit, I do this in Swedish as well, that if I speak and then someone speaks with an accent, my brain just like like it just gets malfunctions, and I repeat, or like I say what they say but in their accent. But since I don't speak with the accent normally, I just butcher it, so I speak with a butchered version of their accent. So that's why we have this clip.
Bored.
You were bored?
I was bored.
Cut
I'm
cameras.
absolutely...
Cut cameras. Molly, my friend, close friend to the channel, self-proclaimed biggest fan. She has mocked me so much for this. Go say boo Molly in the comments. Comment boo Molly. Molly bullying me. No, actually, write love to Molly. Molly's cool. Anyway.
So much for the support. That's crazy.
I didn't even think y'all would see it, like, honestly.
You think if you travel and walk across the half of England, cycle across Sweden twice, and you think we're not showing up, you lost your mind?
Actually, speaking of that, I did not think, like starting this project, I didn't expect to actually meet them. I had my hopes that I would meet anyone from the Rods crew. Like, I would be happy if I just met like a representative that's not Will and Jim. Like, I was just like, I want Rods to notice me, and I want Will and Jim to notice me, because I'm doing this big project for their drink, absolutely. But I didn't like think I would actually meet up with them. And it was honestly, because first off, they got projects, they got so much stuff. Like James is on tour right now. I will also vlog that, by the way, when I'm going on his tour. Stay tuned for that. And like, yeah, Will is traveling around the country and like stuff like that all the time. So I was like, they probably don't have time. Like, let's be honest, they probably don't have time. Maybe they like send a quick video being like, thank you. But I actually met them. That's so cool. And it was like, actually, because I was taking the boat over to the UK, and Rods texted me, and I was like, hello, when do you think you will be in London? and I was like, I think by Monday, hopefully, if nothing goes wrong. And they were like, oh my, like that's great, we'll see you then. And I was like, who will see me then? I didn't ask that. I was like, oh, that's so cool, yeah. Yeah, that sounds amazing. And I was like, wonder who I will actually meet, because obviously I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. When I like made this stuff, I was like, yeah, hopefully I'll meet like Will and James. And then James went on tour, so I was like, okay, I'll probably not meet James, sadly. But yeah, we're coming to that later in the video as well. But I was like, yeah, they might got projects they might not be able to actually show, and that would be okay. Like, I wouldn't have any hard feelings towards it. But Rod's texted me like what day would work out for you in the week, like how long are you staying in London? And I was like, I can stay as long as needed, really. I'm pretty flexible, but I'm in London Monday or Tuesday morning. And they were like, right, we'll book you in for Tuesday morning or like Tuesday afternoon. So they were actually pretty quick with it, and that surprised me. But yeah.
What I know. Y'all got projects. I was like, they might not show.
Yeah.
Who knows?
You're right. Yeah, sadly James is on holiday, but one of us has a job. One of us.
Yeah. Actually, when he said that, I didn't hear what he said. If I would have heard what he said, first off, I would have laughed more. Second off, I would make a joke back.
Okay, that is absolutely nuts. So we will. The coffee's there.
Yeah.
We'll pay for your place to stay tonight, and we'll also fly you home safe in one piece.
Really?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
I mean, are you taking the mick? It's the very least we could do.
So that really surprised me, because I didn't think they would pay for it home. My plan, and actually earlier that day, I'd look at like trains, and I was gonna book the trains like that day, and I booked hostel for that night, so I lost 20 quid. Well, send me some tiramisu, Rod, and we'll be fine. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I booked hostel for that night. Shit, wait. Anyway, I booked hostel for that night, and I was gonna book trains like earlier that day, but I was like, okay, I'll do that in the evening. And then he said he will fly me home. I was like, damn. And I was so surprised. I was so happy. Honestly, he's so kind. Like, obviously, it's not just him; it's his team as well. But they were all so nice and kind. And yeah, him saying that, like, it's the very least we can do. Like, I feel like, I don't know. Like, it's the very least we can do. Like, I get what he means, of course. Like, it makes sense. But I was like, well, you didn't ask me to do this, did you? I'm just some knobhead who spent like 3k in pounds to like go to UK to try a £2 drink for no fucking reason. But you know, I was really thankful, of course.
Yeah. Oh my God. Well, we hope you love it.
I did
You're
love
an
it.
absolute nutter, but thank you so much. Look, it's great.
Oh, here's me struggling to open ETS. I removed this from the video because I was like, I'm not gonna show myself not being able to. Also, this moment, it was so cool just opening the case. And if you watch my previous video, I talked about a dude named Zach. That's Zach. He's, I don't want to get this wrong. I think his name was Zach. I'm really sorry if you're watching this and I got your name wrong. But yeah, he was really cool. He works at Rods, I think, or for Will. But I think he works for Rods. Yeah, he was cool. He seemed to be like a project manager, editor thing. Anyway, let's continue. Yeah, and even though he had said try it on your time, on giving an honest review earlier, I didn't clock that. So I was like, are they gonna want to film me trying the rods? Because I would get if they would want to do that, but my reactions are also shit. Because I am shit at giving reactions. So if I don't like upplay it, I kind of just look like meh. Even though I'm feeling like this is fucking amazing, bro. This is the best drink I've ever drank. Like, even if I feel that, my emotional expressions is like more like meh. So that's why I felt a bit anxious about it, because I was like, if they record it and they use it on their social media channels, I don't know how it's gonna look, because on my channel I can upplay it and I can redo it if it becomes too over the top or too loud though. I did actually use the original clips though in my video, for the record. But yeah.
So yeah, try it in your own time. There's no pressure once there's cameras here, right? Give your own to your vlog or whatever. Give
To my vlog.
honest
Shout
opinion.
out to you guys.
Thank you so much. That is just the craziest support I've ever seen.
Also, he's making me look short. I'm not
Thank
that
you.
short. I'm like 5'6" or something. No, but he has such good fashion sense, and he made me look so like tiny, not tiny, but short. Like height difference is fucking real, but he looks so cool. And that's the end of the video I got. We did film more. Like walking to the hotel, we were speaking and stuff. That was also filmed, but I didn't get that clip. Basically, I was gonna film for my own channels, obviously, but I got so starstruck, I forgot I have, like, I should probably film this. So I reached out to Rods and was like, hi guys, I actually forgot to record anything. Is there any way I could get a bit of the clips or anything like that, just to have something to put out? And they really kind of sent like this 3-minute clip. So basically what happened after that was we were walking and we were gonna find like a hotel that I could sleep at for 2 nights, because after that I was going down to Brighton. But yeah, we were walking to the hotels, and it was kind of funny because Giant had to like walk like backwards to film us, because we were talking, and he asked like about sleeping, wasn't it hard, like camping and stuff, and I was like yeah, and then he asked, wait, is it legal to camp in the UK? It's not legal to camp in the UK. I was like, no, it's not. So now I have committed crimes on the WILLNE channel. I was like, it's not, but it's like tolerated if you're, like, if you're nice about it and if you're like discreet about it. And he was like, yeah, have you got any like weird situations, like any odd spots? So I was like, nah, I'm good. And he's like, oh, okay. And then we continued just like talking about the trip, and stuff like that. And then we went up to this like hotel, and I swear to fucking God, it's the most fancy hotel I've ever seen. I've never seen a more fancy hotel like that. So we walked up, and I was like, this looks fancy, bro. And he was like, yeah, no, it's not that fancy, or something like that. He was like, no, it's okay, because he saw, like, I think like him and his crew saw that I was like a bit apprehensive maybe, because I always go to like the cheapest stuff you can find, and this was just like a really fancy hotel. The hotel didn't have spots for that night, so we went to another hotel, and they said they have spots, but you need to book online, and online there were no spots. So we sat in the sofa and chatted for a bit and trying to figure everything out. That was not recorded, so it was really nice meeting them all. Like, it was Will, and it was Giant, and Zach. So basically, after we sat in the sofa for a while and was like searching for another hotel, Will was like, okay, sadly I do have to leave, but thank you so much, and he gave me a hug, and it was like, thank you so much, we really appreciate it, I really hope you love rods and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, thank you so much. And then he and Giant went, and me and Zach was left behind, and then we all walked out of the hotel, obviously, because we were going to a separate hotel because they didn't have spots. So we actually met Will again and was like, oh, nice to meet you, it was so long ago, like, yeah. And then Will and Giant went away, and then Giant actually came back to our spots where me and Zach stood and tried to book hotels. So me and Giant chatted for a bit, and I was like, yeah, I really want to become a content creator or like a cameraman or something, like I really want to work with this. And then we were talking and chatting, and he was really cool as well. And obviously Zach, big shout out to Zach, he said he would watch this, so I'm really sorry if I got your name wrong. I'm actually gonna talk about that. Yeah, so but eventually Giant left as well, so it was just me and Zach, and we started walking towards this other hotel. and he was booking while we were walking. He was booking the hotels and stuff, and we were talking about like just like random stuff, like roads related, like how do you feel to actually meet Will and stuff like that, and like content creation overall, and like studies and stuff. It was really nice. He seemed like a really nice fella. But as we walked and he booked the stuff, and we talked, and I was still kind of freaking out because I just met like Will and the Rod's crew like sue me, and he said his name, and 2 seconds after I forgot his name, and then we got to the hotel, and he realized he booked the wrong dates. So we went in and asked like, "Hi, is there any way we can change the dates?" And the lady was like, yeah, you can change the date, but it will cost like you will pay like 200 quid more. So I don't know if you want to do that." And Zach was like, yeah, let's use. And I was like, that's so much money. Like, honestly, that's so much money. I'm not poor by any like means. I'm not poor. But I'm not rich. Like, I got a comfortable amount of money. But that was just like baffling. But yeah, so they booked me this really nice hotel room. While they were setting all the things up, me and Zach sat and talked about like video ideas. So there's gonna come some videos actually inspired by Zach. But yeah, then I was at my hotel and Zach left, and yeah, again, shout out, really nice to meet you. If you're watching this, he said he would like watch my videos. So anyway, then I was in my room and I was in London for like 2 days, just exploring everything. I went to so many Sainsbury's that just didn't have rods. It was out like everywhere, and I was like, damn. But then I was thinking about, I need to do this video and I need to do the previous videos, and I was like, I don't remember his name. And I spent most time with him, and I was like, because he said it so quickly and my thoughts were like racing. But I remembered when we checked in that he added his email as a separate email to my booking, so he would get like the receipt and stuff for like business accounting stuff, I guess. So when I checked out, I was like, yeah, can I just double check so the email is right? And then it was Zach dot blah 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 blah. And I was like, yes, I got his name. And yeah, and then I went to Brighton. Obviously, you're gonna get the, I think I posted that last week, or 2 weeks ago maybe, the Brighton shenanigans. Yeah. So basically, I texted Rods and I was like, hi, sorry, were you saying you were paying for the flights? And in that case, how will we do that? I'm planning to go home Wednesday, Thursday, sometime like that. Because I didn't want to be like, hi, you said you'd pay for my flights, now pay up. After they already done so much for me. And they were like, yeah, we'll fix it. We just need your name and like passport details. And I was like, yeah, sure. On TikTok, because we were messaging on TikTok doesn't like to send pictures. So I had to make my passport a sticker and send it, and that felt sketchy as fuck. So now probably like the dude who owns TikTok probably has my passport details. But honestly, I got a free flight, and I got home safe and sound. My bags, however, they forgot my bags in London. Basically, I'm gonna tell you the story of the airport as well. Because I went to the airport the day before, or like the night before, because Brighton is really expensive, so I didn't want to pay for a hostel or a hotel. So I was like, I'll just go to the airport the night before. And when I was gonna go check in my bag, like my big suitcase, this one, they said it classified as an oversized baggage, not because it was heavy, but because it was an odd shape. So I had to go to, they said oversized 1, so I went to oversized 1, and that was closed, and said go to oversized 3. So I went to oversized 3, but that was also closing, so they said go to oversized 2. So I went to oversized 2, and eventually they took my bag, and they said, it will meet me at my final destination, so I wouldn't have to pick it up where I'm switching, because I went from London to Stockholm and then Luleå, where I live. Don't dox me, please. But yeah, I didn't have to pick up my bag in Stockholm, which was really nice. But yeah, so I left it in, but I was a bit like anxious about it, because it felt a bit strange in it. So yeah, but yeah, my bags were lost. Mine weren't the only ones, but they were lost, and they were forgotten in London, which I wasn't like. They didn't tell me it was like stuck in London, but like a day or two after I got it, like they like shipped it home to me, and I can see on the like tags on the bag that it was stuck in London. So yeah, but I got my bags, I got everything, and that's my reaction to me meeting WILLNE. So thank you so much for watching, guys. This has been a long video. Write a comment down below, subscribe, like, and yeah, have a good night, gang.